cannonball, wrecking shit. Excellent, rhyme barocking, bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men. Cause we put in work to stop the earth until it caves in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword and stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. And let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talking super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word to Captain the God. Nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts. Doing the knowledge to the max till we cracking the pavement. UPK, y'all the one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, your cord unplugged, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, or they not of our kind. I get the order, then it's handle kind, not the one kind. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. Cause it's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a 4 pound. Damn sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it. Cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted. But Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, your bladder be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your casualties. Courage of King David, battling like the Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga, walk to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it, they hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this had to be. Keep you grounded like gravity, in the ville, but it's amity. Horror, I seen calamity, scar you up for my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me, fuck them up in they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suckers worry.
It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, your bladder be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside.
Should've called it 1538.
Bricks on the beat.
I see a lot of haters. I knew it would come with it. Rap game full of
They just wanna take it and run with it. I'm just here to spread the truth. Then you can take it, I'm done with it. Hurt a lot of people's feelings. I'm sorry it had to come to this. This is only the beginning. Baby, I'm just having fun with it. I don't care about your top 10 or your one-hit wonder list. You can call me the deacon, but just put the strong right in front of it. World of sin, sedition of men. I know the Most High is my ruler. My neighborhood full of drug deals, blood spills from fire and Rugers. These niggas getting crazy. I seen them do a drive-by in the Uber. I tell them come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of Lion of Judah. But some people think getting money is the only way to get a peace of mind. But when you die, all the materialistic shit you gotta leave behind. Yes, indeed, we the chosen seed. You just gotta read in between the lines. The pastor don't know the truth. Only time we go to church is when it's Easter time. And how they reach into a rabbit ass and pull a chicken egg out. Sakari dagger with the scriptures. Now you getting bled out. I don't pledge to the flag. I don't pray to it. I make an Edomite bow on both knees. Ray Lewis. Now they got riots, crisis, stage actors. And the elite don't do nothing.
Shalom Israel. This is Priest and Officer Bun Corral at the Isupk, South Carolina. We're the Israelite school started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Commander General Yohana, and we're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Tonight we're going to go on something very heavy, man. A very heavy topic, man. We're going to go into how not keeping the Most High's laws has led our people into darkness. A lot of our people are very curious and trying to figure out, why are we in the condition that we are in right now? Why are we in such a dark place as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? You know, everybody's going to church every Sunday. Everybody's going to their Muslim mosque. But yet, when you leave outside of them doors, guess what you see? Darkness. You see your people in some of the worst conditions that you ever have seen ever before. And nobody's able to provide an answer. But here in the Isupk, we have the answer and the reason why we are stuck in such a horrible place right now. Whenever we go anywhere around the world where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are, we're in such a horrible condition. We're poor. We're starving. We're plagued with so many evil things, and yet we don't know why. But we have the reason why here in the Isupk on why we're in such a dark position, man. Your Christian church is not teaching you this truth. It's not telling you the reason why we're in such a horrible condition, man. And they're supposed to be the leader of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But yet they have not been able to explain to our people why we're in such a horrible condition, why we're struggling, why we're sprung out on drugs, why we're just suffering so bad around the face of the earth right now, man. You know, every time you turn on the news, what do you see? Our people going through horrible conditions. Very horrible conditions. Every time you turn on the news, man, it never fails, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's so crazy, man. We've been sitting back, man, and you know, like, lately, it just seems like things are getting worse and worse and worse by the day. Because our people are not willing to wake up and realize what's going on. A lot of our people don't want to wake up from this darkness. A lot of our people want to continue to be asleep and just be misled and misguided and continue to live in their own ways. And the Most High is going to continue to allow us to live in this dark position, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're living in a horrible, horrible, horrible condition right now. You know, I seen a video with Breonna Taylor. Like, do you know how horrible it is, man? They published the Breonna Taylor's video of her dead body inside of the apartment, man. Like, they published that video for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? For the world to see this sister's body laying lifeless in the house. Like, I was praying to the Most High they wouldn't show that video, man. But I knew already. I was like, man, I hope they don't show it. But with this oppressive being the devil that the Bible speaks of, I knew he was going to show it. I knew he was going to show it because he's such an evil, wicked bastard, man. And the more our people continue to stray away from the Most High, the more we're going to continue to walk in darkness, blind, misled, misguided. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find our way, but not understanding the reason why we're in this condition. And the reason we're in this condition because we don't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We don't keep them. You know, everybody wants to live their own life. Everybody wants to do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to keep the Most High's commandments, man. Nobody wants to follow what the Most High has established for us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians on what will keep us out of this darkness, man. You know, everybody want to do their own thing. Everybody swear they has the answer. And you know what's been so crazy, man? What's been so crazy is with everything going on right now in politics, with the two leaders that they have, that they gave, the option that they gave blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians on who to vote for, they gave us, of course, Donald Trump. And then they gave us Joe Biden. And it's like, knowing both of their past and the things they have done and what their true intentions are, our people are still going to go out there and vote, man. Like, I seen it on Facebook. I seen people with the little vote stick on. I went out and voted today, and I was just like, damn, like, y'all already know neither one of them care about us. Like, y'all know neither one of them care about blacks, Hispanics, or Native Indians. But yet you still want to go vote. But yet you still want to live your life in darkness. And it's ridiculous, man. It's very ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much more do we have to go through in order for our people to wake up? What more do we have to go through? How many more people have to be murdered? How many more Breonna Taylors do we have to have before we wake up and realize that we are living in darkness? And a lot of our people are comfortable with living this lifestyle in darkness. A lot of our people are fine with living their life in evil and wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no problem with that. But here in the Isupk, man, we not going for it, man. You're not going to live your life in darkness in here, man. All right, if you tuned in, man, we're going to go to some scriptures, man. We're going to show you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to show you some scriptures, man, on what happens when you begin to walk in darkness and live your life in darkness and not follow the Most High, man. The first scripture we're going to go to is Psalms. Psalms chapter 119, verse 85. Psalms 119, verse 85. This is Psalms chapter 119, verse 85, and it reads, "The proud have diggers pits for me, which are not after thy law." Anybody see who's in class tonight, man? What does this mean when it says the proud have digged pits for me? What are some of the pits that these proud people dig for us? Let's see who's tuned in. What are some of these pits that the proud dig for us, man? Let's see who's tuning in tonight, man. Let's see what we got. We got Ashar. Shalom Yom Shabakatah. Got Big Officer Dawadah. Shalom Shabakatah, sir. I'm gonna ask the question again. What are some of the pits that the proud dig for us? Right, okay. I'm about to say Christmas and their holidays. That's right. Those are some of the pits that they have dug for us, man. Homosexuality, Christmas, Halloween. We got a pit that's finna come up right now that they're digging for our people, which is Halloween, man. Another wicked tradition, man, where our people dress up their children in goons and goblins and all type of wicked creatures and send your kids out there on some wild goose chase to go get candy from a complete stranger. But yet you turn around and tell your children, don't talk to strangers. But yet you allowing your kid to go door from door. What they say, trick or treat. I was about to say Merry Christmas, good night. They allow the kids to knock on the door of complete strangers and go trick or treat. You know what I'm saying? Door to door, knocking on these various doors from random people and getting candy from random people who they have no idea who these people are. You know, that is a pit that they have dug for our people. In which, in the Bible, and the scripture says, which are not after thy law. Because these things that they have us doing that lead us into a pit are not after the laws of the Most High. Christmas is not after the laws of the Most High. Halloween is not after the laws of the Most High. Celebrating your birthday is not after the law of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of those things are after the law of the Most High. And people be wondering, like, so many of our people go out here on their birthday, which is nothing really but a day that you worship yourself like a god and just show everybody how selfish you truly are. Just to show everybody how truly selfish you really are. It's all about me this day. It's my day. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And people wonder why a lot of people go out there on their birthdays and all type of horrible things happen to people. I know a sister, man. I know a lot of people don't see this. Plenty of people go out for their birthdays and they end up dead on their birthday. Like a young sister celebrating. I never forget this story. An 18-year-old sister, man, going to celebrate her birthday. Went out to the club. She was dressed up. Her dad let her go. And I never forget, he was talking about it on the news and how heartbroken he was to find out that his daughter had got killed on her 18th birthday at the club because some brothers got into a fight in the club. Next thing you know, they started shooting, and she was one of the people to get shot. And it was very sad. I didn't understand it back then, but now I understand now. Like, that was a pit, and she fell into it, and it was not after the laws of the Most High to celebrate your birthday, man. Like, our people have to realize that, man. The reason why we fall victim to all of these nations and their ways and fall into their traps, you know what I'm saying, is because we don't follow the laws of the Most High. We would rather do what they do. We would rather do what these heathen nations do, man, which are not after the laws of the Most High. Like, you have our people celebrating, what's another one? Halloween coming, and then you have Thanksgiving. Then our people are going to go ahead and celebrate Thanksgiving. Do you know how horrible it is to be a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian? Well, a lot of our Native Indian, not a lot of our Gadite brothers don't celebrate it. They have dignity for their people, and they have some type of respect for their people not to celebrate it. But us as blacks, we love Thanksgiving. We love it. Every big mama cooking. She cooking the turkey. She cooking the ham. Can't forget about that dressing. Good night. She cooking the dressing. She making that unlawful pork, ham, put it on the table. Stuff it up there for you real good. The stuffing. I don't know what's the difference between the stuffing and the dressing. I don't know. I ain't celebrate Thanksgiving in so damn long. And what else they have? The yams and damn, what's that called? Cranberry sauce. They had a cranberry sauce, and you can't forget about that sweet potato pie. Can't forget about grandma's sweet potato pie, man. She gonna have it right there on the table for you, just laid out. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna have that sweet potato pie laid out right there for you. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna follow Thanksgiving And then guess what? Always, everybody I'm gonna let somebody answer this question, man. It's in the chat tonight. What usually happens on Thanksgiving dinner, man? When all the family get together and they watching the football game and they drinking, what usually happens in a black household at Thanksgiving? What usually happens? Give y'all a little time to answer. What usually happens on Thanksgiving in a Judite household with the whole family there? 'Cause I know I'm not the only Judite that has experienced this, that has went through this. Come on, y'all. Now, I know I ain't alone now. What usually happens in a Judite household on Thanksgiving with the whole family being there? Let's see if I got any answers. Let me see if I got any answers. Right. Sis said there's going to be a fight. Sis, you are right. Give sis a hand. I'm the boss. She said there is going to be a fight. She is right. That's what usually happens at a Judite household on Thanksgiving. And do you know why that happens to us on Thanksgiving? The family usually fight. Yeah, right, sis. Hey, Dina McCall said the same thing. They start arguing over something. Right. They start arguing and fighting. Hey, don't take the last piece of turkey leg. I'm gonna get the turkey leg. Something from the past always get brought up. You remember your mama wanting this and that, your dad. Next thing you know, they fighting in the house. Police get called. Somebody gets hurt. All type of crap and garbage goes on. But do you know why that happens to us? Do you know why that happens to us as blacks, Hispanics, and blacks and Hispanics? Because I know a couple of Issacharis that celebrate Thanksgiving too, but not in as much as Judites do, because Thanksgiving is truly an American tradition. And Judites being under captivity underneath the Americans, we keep Thanksgiving. So with us keeping Thanksgiving, man, a lot of us get into fights and arguments. Somebody get hurt, stabbed. I mean, you look it on the news, man. You see it, man. And you know what? I seen the Issacharites celebrating Thanksgiving. It was on the news, man. They were trying to fry a damn turkey. And they said when he dropped the damn turkey and all the grease came up, hit the flame, and burnt his ass. And burnt the brother. You know what I'm saying? Do you know the reason why that happens to us? It's because that tradition that we're celebrating is not after the law of the Most High. The Most High never told us as Israelites to celebrate Thanksgiving. He never told us to get together and celebrate the day that our oppressors slayed our Gadite brothers, man. Our Issacharite brothers, man. Our Reubenite brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Thanksgiving is. Thanksgiving is the celebration of the slaughter of our Gadite brothers, which are the native Indians, and our Reubenite brothers, which are the Seminole Indians. That's what Thanksgiving is. And we get together and we celebrate it, and we just be in there carving up the turkey and eating the ham. That turkey be so damn dry, you gotta dip it in water anyway. You know what I'm saying? Right, they say people have to be thankful, because I'm supposed to say people gotta be thankful. Good night. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man. It's horrible, man. It is a horrible tradition, man. But it is not after the law of the Most High, man. Salaki, bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, with us doing things which are not after the law of the Most High, we fall, man. We fall victim to all type of things, man. We fall victim to Thanksgiving. Do you know how much money? I'm gonna show you how much money they make on. I'm gonna show you how much money is generated on Halloween or Thanksgiving. Let me show y'all. Excuse me. Let me see. Let me get you how much money. Let me show you how America pimps our people like a bunch of prostitutes on Thanksgiving. All right, this is from 2017. No, this is from 2018. All right, they don't have the 2019. Well, let me see. Can I pull this up? This is from. Let me see if this is the one from 2019. That's crazy. There's double names. Mike Brown. Okay, let's see. Woo. That's crazy. A lot of people really look, man, that Thanksgiving is horrible, man. But this is from 2019. They said, according to Abdul, 2.9 billion was spent on Thanksgiving itself. 2.9 billion was spent on Thanksgiving, man. Was spent on Thanksgiving alone. That is ridiculous, man. That is crazy. I remember being in the world, watching my family be poor. I'm talking about poor. I'm talking about freaking dirt poor, staying in a 1-bedroom apartment, deep as we could be, poor. Everybody would pull money together just to go celebrate Thanksgiving, to give our money to some oppressor. And when we was doing that, we was helping them to make $2.9 billion. Let that sink in, man. Let that sink in. This is why the Most High said, man, we do things which are not after the law of the Most High. Right, the sister said, she said, because we are breaking the laws and the Most High has to keep reminding us that he does not like it. Right. You're right, sis. You are right. The Most High has to continue to remind us day after day that he is not with us keeping these wicked traditions, man. And these nations make America makes $2.9 billion, which does not go to no black community. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's talking about the second stimulus check, where they talking about 1 trillion dollars. Hell, just on Thanksgiving alone, they make 2.9 billion. But what people don't realize, guess what comes right after Thanksgiving? Black Friday. Black Friday comes right after Thanksgiving. Like, these oppressors are so slick, man. They're so proud, man. They're so wicked. Because this is who this talking about, man. The proud diggers pits for us, man. They are so wicked. This is one of the pits they're digging, man. They put Thanksgiving in place for us. We go out there, we spend $2.9 billion buying food, buying turkeys, traveling from here, traveling from there, coming in from all different places to be with the family. Because you know them Christian pastors, them Christians, they love some Thanksgiving. They go around the neighborhood passing out the goddamn turkeys for you to goddamn commit sin. They go out there, think about it, they go out there passing out turkeys for our people to celebrate a paganistic tradition. They celebrate a day of slaughter. This is why these Christian churches have to be shut down, man. They give our people the turkey to celebrate the day of slaughter of our Gadite brothers, the Native Indians, and our Reubenite brothers, which are the Seminole Indians. They're passing out turkeys for us to go out there and celebrate it. And we wonder why we catch so much hell, man. Because those are our brothers. We shouldn't be celebrating the slaughter of our people, man. We shouldn't be out there praising this food for a day that was invented for the slaughter of our people, man. Because that day is not after the law of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to read this one. This is how much they make on Black Friday. This is what they made 2018. They made $5 billion in one day on Black Friday. On one day, they made $5 billion, man. In 2 days, man, that's almost $8 billion, man. That's ridiculous, man. That's why I tell brothers, man, you wasting your time trying to be a hustler and a drug dealer, man. You are truly wasting your time, man. In a 2-day span, they make almost $9 billion. Good night. Do you know what the Black, Latino, and Native Indian community could do with $9 billion? $9 billion? Good night, man. That's crazy, man. These devils out here getting rich off us, man. They get rich off us, man. And these bastards are proud, man. They're proud when they dig in these pits for us to fall into. You know what I'm saying? Christmas is a pit. Thanksgiving is a pit. Your birthday is a pit. Easter is a pit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is horrible, man. We are truly in a horrible condition, man. Our people are, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have these things set up for a reason. And our people fall right into the pit, man. They fall right into it. You know what I'm saying? And they set us up so good, man. They set us up so good. Like, you got Halloween, you're going to go out there and spend money. You got Thanksgiving, you're going to go out there and spend money. Then they're going to have Christmas right there for you to spend money. And then right out Christmas, to let you party it all off, guess what they're going to do for you? They're going to give you New Year's. And then right after New Year's, guess what they're going to do? They're going to give you some of your money back. They're going to give you some of your money back because they know your ass is broke. So, like, they know you're broke. They know you don't spend everything out here on them damn ungrateful ass children on Christmas. Them children who don't give a damn about you, who don't listen, who robbing you anyway, going in your damn purse, going in your jeans when you get out of work. You like, what happened to my $20 I had in there? Your damn child who you done bought the tablet and the moped for, took your $20 to ride the moped that you just bought it for Christmas, they go get some damn weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, good night, man. We are truly just destroyed. And then they rob us with all of these tradition, all of these things, man. The next thing you know, guess what they give us? They give you tax time. Let you get a little bit of your money back. They don't give a damn about giving you that money on tax time. They don't care about giving you that money. You think they really give? Listen, they just made listen, in 2 days they made $9 billion? In 2 days. In 2 days, they made $9 billion. That's not even talking about Christmas. You don't even want me to get started on Christmas. Or Mother's Day. Or Easter, because Easter is one of the most, they say Easter is one of the times of the year they make most of their money. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going through a drought. You know, these oppressors are drug dealers. They pimps, man. They hustlers, man. You know, they hustlers. And they know how to hustle our people. So this is what they do. They got 3 good times out of the year where they get a lot of money. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, then they hit you with New Year's, and then next thing you know, they give you tax money. But right in between that period when you get your tax money, guess what they got in there right there for you? They got Easter. They got Easter right in there for you. Because they know people gonna get their tax money. I gotta go buy my kids an Easter outfit. Little Jericho, he need a Easter outfit. They go pick up some damn eggs. They go in church where the molesters are, man. Like, good night, man. And we are truly destroyed, man. Right, sis said, hey, I'm about said, she said Sunday service is another great pit. Damn right. I mean, especially that damn music, man. That is like good night. That music on Sundays, that be in the church playing, man, good night, man. I'm willing to jump in the damn pit if I got to hear that damn music. Like, I hate Sunday mornings when you turn on the radio and the only thing you hear is some type of church music. Goes to show even the damn radio station's a bunch of damn hypocrites. Because they play the church music until like 12 o'clock, and then after that it's back to God knows what's playing on the radio. WAP and shoot them up, kill them all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let me read this scripture again for you from the top. Psalm chapter 119, verse 18, verse 85. And it said, the proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. You know what I'm saying? They dig pits for our people, man, which are not after the law, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going to help our people? What is going to help our people to stop falling into these pits, man? Let's say that you're walking, right? And you don't know what pits, you don't know there's pits out there. Let's say it's nighttime. You walking out there, but you don't know it's pits. You don't know it's a proud bastard who knows you're gonna walk through his yard at nighttime, but he's dug a bunch of pits for you. What are you going to need to help you find these pits? I'm kind of throwing it out there. It's kind of an easy question, man. What do you need in order to help you see these pits? Let me see who's tuning in. What do you need in order That's true, sis. You right, sis. But that's not the answer I'm kind of looking for in this one right here. I'm about, she said, only coming into the Isupk will help you. That is true. That is true, but think about tonight's class. Think about it in the sense of the question I'm asking. I'm throwing kind of like a little metaphor out there. If you're walking in the darkness in somebody's yard, but you don't know there are pits out there, what do you need in order for you to help you to see where these pits are? I'm trying to see if anybody else got any answers. I'm about, sis, that is correct. Following the laws is the light. Damn right. Damn right, sis. That is correct, sis. Following the laws is the light. You need the laws, which is the light. You need the Most High's His laws. His laws are the light. This is what's going to help you stop from falling into these pits. You know what I'm saying? Because like it said in the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 85, it says, the proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're falling into these pits, and everything that's in it, man, it's not after the laws of the Most High. Like we said, all of America's traditions are pits, man, that are not after the laws of the Most High. So in order for you to come back these pits that you're falling into, you need the light of the Most High for guidance, to show you, you know what I'm saying, to show you where you're stepping, where you're walking to, so you don't fall into none of these pits. So you don't go out here and celebrate Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, your birthday, Easter. You know what I'm saying? You need the laws of the Most High to help you. You need that light. And sis, to go back off what you said, sis, coming into the Isupk, damn right, is the first way in order to find this light. That is the first way, man. That is the first step, man. Finding out you're an Israelite and then coming into this truth, man. Isupk, home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep you on the right path. We're going to keep you in the Most High's light. We're not going to lead you into darkness. You don't have to worry about brothers coming to pick you up, telling you, hey, man, you know, hey, let's go celebrate Thanksgiving, man. My family cooked this and that, this and that. You don't have to worry about brothers coming to pick you up, taking you out there. Let's go celebrate Christmas, man. Hey, let's go celebrate New Year's. Let's go celebrate 4th of July. They just had a situation in Greenville, South Carolina, where we're located at, where our people were celebrating the 4th of July. And it was sad, man. A sister and brother lost their life, man. Lost their life. They both were shot, man. Died in the club, man. Horrible, man. A young mother and an older brother, man. A father, man. A son, an uncle, You know what I'm saying? The same thing with their young sister, man. A mother, a sister, a daughter, a niece. You know what I'm saying? She lost her life, man. And it was just like our people fell into that pit, man, and it wasn't after the Most High, man. And it's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? And like the sister said, man, in order for us to not fall into these pits, you need light. You need a light. So you can, and what does a light do? A light helps you to locate where you're going on your next steps. And if this proud bastard has dug pits for you, you're going to need this light. So when you're walking, you can say, okay, I'm going to make sure I don't take this step into this pit. I'm going to make sure I don't fall into this pit, or I don't fall into this pit, and I don't fall into that pit. And then you stop yourself from falling victim to these things which are not after the laws of the Most High. And this is the reason why people are in the condition that we are in right now, because they don't want this light. They don't want the guidance. They don't want the laws of the Most High, which He has established for us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They don't want to get what's going to help them. They don't want it. You know, we try to tell our people all the time, stop doing this, stop doing that, stop doing this, stop doing that. This is why this is happening. That is why that is happening. And the only thing people can say, oh, okay, all right. And then they go out there and do the same thing and wonder why they are stuck into these pits, man. It's because they do not want the laws of the Most High, man. All right, I'm gonna go to another scripture, man. This is right in the book of Psalms also. This is the book of Psalms 119, verse 1 to 105. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. I'm going to ask y'all a question. I'm going to see who can answer this. What is the word of the Most High? What is the word of the Most High? Answer that question again. What is the word? What is the word of the Most High? Simple question. I'm just trying to see who's paying attention, who's in class tonight. What is the word of the Most High? Am I going to have to give it to y'all for time's sake? You right, sis. And what did Yahushua establish for us? I'm about to be right, sis. She said Yahushua. It's even easier than that. That's true also. That is true. And what did Yahushua come to establish when He was on the earth? Who people eagerly call Jesus Christ. What did Yahushua HaMashiach come on the earth to establish? All right, Ashan Ban Yehuda, he got it right. His laws. That's right. The laws. Even when Yahushua was on the scene, he still was basing everything off the laws and commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the book of Psalms 119, 105 is saying. It is saying, the word is a lamp unto my feet. So the laws, statutes, and commandments are a light. Just like sis said, I'm about to say it. She said, you know, the laws are a light. Damn right. It is a light. And it is a light unto our feet and a light unto our path. So when we have these laws, statutes, and commandments established And that's, you know what I'm saying? That is our light when we take steps out here. That is your light when you're walking your path in this world, man. Because we already know this kingdom that we are living in right now is wicked as hell. It's wicked as hell. You know, you can do anything in this kingdom, man. You can do just about anything. Just about anything, man. You can do just about anything you want to do inside of this kingdom. Because a lot of our people walk in darkness. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people don't walk in the light. They don't walk in the laws of the Most High, which are a lamp unto our feet, which shows you where to go. These laws will put you on the right path, man. This will be a light onto your path on where to go. You'll be, you know, everybody say he going down the wrong path, man. He going down the wrong road. He going down the wrong path. This is where they get that from, man. A lot of our people are going down the wrong path. It's because they don't have the light. A lot of our people want to be drug dealers. What happens to a drug dealer? What is something his grandma? What is something grandma always says to their grandchild that's a drug dealer? Baby, you're going down the wrong path. You're making the wrong decisions. And she's right. We are going down the wrong path when we decide to sell drugs to our people. Because selling drugs goes against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You're not supposed to destroy your own people, man. You're not supposed to be out there selling drugs. You're not supposed to be like the oppressor, because the oppressor sells drugs to us. And we try to go out there and be just like him and put ourselves on the wrong path. We put ourselves on the path for destruction, man. And what ends up happening to our people that are drug dealers? They go down this wrong path. They go down this path to darkness. What usually happens to our people that go down this path, man, of being a drug dealer, this dark path? What usually happens to our people? All right, what usually happens to a lot of our people, I was going to give y'all a little time to answer that question, but what usually happens to our people that walk on this road of darkness is death, man. Like, you become a drug dealer, one or two things going to happen to you. Either you're going to get killed or you're going to go to jail. One or two things. Those are the only options when it comes to being a drug dealer. Either you're going to get killed or you're going to go to jail. Either or. Just like being a homosexual. A lot of our people have become homosexuals. And it's only one way with that also. When you try to walk down this path of darkness. Death. The Most High doesn't take pleasure in killing our people. The scripture says that the Most High does not take pleasure in killing our people. But when you decide to walk this road of darkness, you're going to fall into a pit, which is not after the laws of the Most High, man. You're going to fall into one of these pits. And who sets those pits for our people? The oppressor, man. This proud bastard, man. He knows what he's doing. He knows if we continue to walk down this dark road and fall into the pits, the Most High will not be with us, man. The Most High is not going to protect us. When you decide to go out there and be a homosexual or a drug dealer, or you decide to take parts in politicians and go out here and vote, you know what I'm saying? Go out here and vote, waste your time, and try to join Esau's army and military and do all of these various things that help fuel his economy or helps you become a traitor to your people. The Most High is not with you. You live your life in darkness. You live your life in darkness. You know what I'm saying? When we should be following the word of the Most High. And if we follow the word of the Most High, it will be a lamp unto our feet, man. And it will be a light unto our path. It'll be the light into which way we go. We would be able to see things different because we would be following the laws, statutes, and commandments. You would know if you keep these commandments and follow the words of the Most High, you would know homosexuality is a bad thing because you would have the light right there to show you. You would be able to shine your light on this darkness and be able to see You know what? If I do that, something evil is going to happen to me. Even with drug dealing, hey, if I do this darkness right here, if I partake in that right here, something evil, something horrible is going to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? If I go out here and vote, guess what's going to happen to me? Something is going to happen horrible. Something horrible is going to happen to us. Just like our people went out in 2008 and voted for Barack Obama. And a lot of our people thought we were doing the right thing by going to vote Barack Obama into the chair. We thought it was right. You had your Christian pastors telling you to go vote. You had your rappers telling you to go vote. Jeezy made a song called "My President is Black." You know what I'm saying? We thought we was on top of the world. You know, we thought we was on top of the world. Like I remember, I know everybody remembers when Barack Obama got in the chair, man. Jesse Jackson had the Michael Jordan face crying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody crying, everybody happy. We thought we had made it. We thought we had made it. But little did we know that was a pit for our people. And our people fell right into it. We fell right into it, and look what happened to us. Barack Obama got in the chair for two terms. He did 2 terms in the chair, and all type of cans of hell were opened up and unleashed on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We went through so much hell, and we're still catching that hell right now. We're still catching that hell right now. And a lot of our people, man, they still haven't learned. A lot of our people still haven't learned that going out here voting is a way of darkness, man. You know what I'm saying? Going out here voting is not something the Most High wanted us to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not the ways of the law of the Most High for us to go vote for a heathen to be over us. Like, we haven't learned yet. We haven't learned from what happened with us voting for Obama. You know, even when Donald Trump went out there and won his second term, is he? When he won his first term, when he was going against Hillary Clinton, you had so many of our people to vote for Hillary Clinton. A lot of blacks, man. Especially a lot of pastors. I'm talking about, man, the pastors were mad. Like, I remember so many pastors being mad and watching videos on pastors down in the younger generation, people my age, people a little younger, people a little bit older. They were down in us because they saying that we need to go vote for Hillary Clinton to be into the chair. As many pits as Hillary Clinton has dug for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, this was the same woman who said black men are super predators, man. But yet they wanted us to go out there and vote for her. And you know, a lot of people didn't vote. So Donald Trump got in the chair. And when he got in the chair, oh my goodness, man. These pastors were hurt. They were sad, they were mad, they had to find somebody to blame, and guess who they blamed? They blamed the younger generation. We blaming each other. It's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. No, y'all should have did this, y'all should have did that. When voting is nothing but a pit, which is not after the laws of the Most High, man, which is going to continue to keep us in darkness. Like, all of these things that America has established keeps our people into darkness. It keeps us blind, it keeps us lost. Keeps us just doing whatever the hell we want to do, man. And we continue to go into horrible and more horrible conditions, man. Like I said earlier, man, about Breonna Taylor, man. Man, I could, man. I seen that video, man, with them. It was the after result of them shooting the sister, man. They shot the sister down, man, and you can see it. They even had her body blurred out, but you can still see her body. You can see the blood. You can see the bullets, the bullet holes that hit the wall, and it angers me, man. It angers me now because that image is stuck in the back of my head, man, of how they did our sister, man. You know what I'm saying? On how they did our sister, but yet these black leaders tell us to go out here and vote, man. To go out here and partake in this proud bastard, which is our oppressor's empire. Like, do you really think voting is going to help anything? Do you really think choosing another devil to rule over us is going to help us? It's not. It's just going to continue to put us into more darkness, man. It's just going to continue to put us into more sin. You know what I'm saying? Like, the sister posted, because, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of our people starting to wake up, but a lot of our people want to continue to live in darkness. So the sister said on her post, she said, I went out and voted. She said, we need to vote because voting is going to make a change. And underneath the bottom, she had hashtag Breonna Taylor. And I was like, sis, your vote is not going to help anybody. Us going after these heathens is not going to help us, man. It's not going to help us at all. Con, the sister said, John chapter 3, verse 19. Let me get that, sis. Let me get that precept, see what sis got for me. Right, sis, that is another good good precept. I'm about to, she said this is John chapter 3, verse 19. I'm gonna read it for her. I'm gonna read it. And it says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Come, that is right. The light has come into the world, which was Yahweh, like sis said earlier, which are the laws, the statutes, and the commandments. You know, this light has always been into the world, but men love darkness, man. Our Christian pastors, they love darkness. They love to continue to have us misled and misguided. You know what I'm saying? Because with them living in darkness, guess what you're able to do? Guess what you can do in the dark? You can do a lot of things that won't be seen. You can do all type of things that nobody will see. Because you live your life in darkness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you live your life in darkness and you think you can do whatever you want to do, man. Let me see, can I pull this other scripture for you? I'm gonna read that scripture again, man. Sis brought that out, man. Give sis a hand, man. Sis is in class, you know what I'm saying? All right, this is the book of John, chapter 3, verse 19. And it reads, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, these leaders, man, these politicians, our people, a lot of our leaders who say that they lead black people, man, they lead us into darkness, man. They see the light. They know the Isupk is the home of the truth. But rather than tell our people to come into these classes, to wake themselves up and like, hey, these people telling the truth, they'd rather just continue to guide our people into darkness. Because they know as long as our people are into darkness, they can get rich off of. They benefit off us being lost. You know what I'm saying? When our people enter darkness, we do all type of evil. Because we believe nobody can see us what we do in this darkness. We believe we can do whatever we want to do. Nobody's going to see it. You know, we can do this, we can do that. Even with these pastors, man, like, the story, hey, look, I don't know how true this story is, but somebody brought out a story that Creflo Dollar is a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? I listened to the sister podcast on it. She said, but to the most high. Not sure what he's saying, sis. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they were saying Creflo Dollar is a homosexual. They said that it came out that some man brought it out that he was a homosexual, but yet he's supposed to be a black leader or pastor for our people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, these wicked men lead our people into darkness. And like I said, they think that they can continue to do this and think nobody's going to be able to find out, you know, anything that they do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah. Go to the book of Isaiah, man. We'll go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 10. So I'm about to say, what do you mean when you say, but to the Most High, the light and the dark are the same? I'm gonna let you answer that. I'm gonna see what you're saying, sis. But until then, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 10. This is to these wicked pastors who know that the light is out here. They know that the Isupk is the truth. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that these Christian leaders, these political powers, America, like these government officials, you don't think they know about the Isupk? You don't think they know that what we say is the truth? You don't think they know that what we do here wakes our people up and makes us follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High? You know what I'm saying? Because this is what the Most High has wanted us to do. Wake up our people. And these people know this. These people know. That's why they pour so much money into so many different things, like making video games, more things to get you caught up in so you don't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. Movies, shoes, clothes, different type of music, politicians, what are some other things? These TV shows, anything to keep you walking into darkness rather than find the light. You know what I'm saying? Because they know if you continue to go into your darkness, they know that you won't follow the Most High. Because the light is the Most High's commandment. Let me get this scripture sisters pulled. Sis said she pulled Psalms. Try to answer sis question right quick. Oh, it's 139. Okay, where you went to, sis? That's what the next scripture I was about to pull was going to go into what you were just saying. Sis pulled 139, verse 12. It says, yea, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 12. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. I'm gonna read it up. I'm gonna go to verse 10. It says, even thou shalt thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be the light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. And the darkness and the light are both alike for thee. Verse 13, for thou hast possessed my reins. Thou hast covered me in thy mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearful and wonderful made, marvelous in thy works. So I don't want to answer this question because it's not kind of pertaining to like the laws and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the Most High does see everything, sis. Like, we cannot hide anything from the Most High. That's why I was about to go to the scripture right here, the book of Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10. And what it says, this is what the book of Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10 says. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of our leaders have done. They trust in their wickedness. And they think to themselves, nobody see me on what I do. Nobody sees what I do. You know what I'm saying? It even goes back to John Scripture, John chapter 139, John chapter 3, verse 19. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, men love to walk us into darkness. And when they walk into this darkness, they always just sit back like, you know what? I can do whatever I want to do. Because ain't nobody going to see me. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing with the dark. What does darkness do? You can hide in the dark. You can do all type of things in the dark. When do most of your crimes happen? I'm going to let y'all answer that question. When do most of your crimes happen? All right, we got Officer Shaw, Devin Stevens, Shalom Shlukatha. If y'all tuned in, when do most of your crimes happen? When does the most evil happen? You know what I'm saying? When do people do some of the most horrible crimes, man? I'm just kind of using this as a metaphor for anybody that can answer this question. Let me see if anybody's come. It's not. Isn't it? When do most of the crimes happen? Right, sis got it right again. She said at night. And you know why a lot of these crimes happen more at nighttime? Because it's dark. It's darkness outside. Can't nobody see what you're doing. It's able to hide. You're able to hide more things. It's just a metaphor. It's the same thing with darkness when you're not following the laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High. You walk into darkness. You try to hide the things you do. You know what I'm saying? You're able to sin more because you're in the darkness. But when somebody shines that light on you, guess what happens? Guess what happens to a criminal when the cop comes through and he shines the light on him? He stops what he's doing. And that's what the laws, statutes, and commandments are supposed to be for us. It's supposed to be a light for us in order for us to stop doing what we're doing. So we can stop drug dealing, stop prostitution, stop the abortion clinics, stop the murdering, stop the rape, stop the robbery. That's what this light is supposed to be for us. But a lot of our wicked leaders, man, have led our people right back into darkness, man. You know what I'm saying? They lead us right to the wrong path. They don't want us to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why the Christian church says the laws are done away with. They know as long as they can say stuff like that, guess what? People are going to continue to walk into darkness. People are going to continue to not follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. And guess what happens to the Christian church when people don't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments? They get rich because they're going to come to their church every Sunday thinking, this is the solution to help me get myself back on the right path. If I come into this church and I praise God, I pray, I get down, give my money to the pastor, I'm going to get out of this situation. When they don't even understand, the pastor is just continuing to put you into darkness. These politicians are continuing to put you into darkness. Your so-called religious leaders, your Farrakhan's, who are some other leaders? Your TD Jakes, your Creflo Dollars. Like, these people continue to want you to walk into darkness, man. Long as you walk into darkness, guess what? They get rich. They get paid good money from doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Read this scripture again for you. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 47 verse 10, and it reads, "For thou hast trusted into thy wickedness." And that's what a lot of our people have done, man. They trust in the ways of their wickedness. They think the ways that they do are the ways into righteousness. Just like our Christian leaders, man, they teach us not to follow the laws of the Most High, which is wickedness. And we think that it's right. We think that, it's right. I trust in this way. I trust in the drug dealing. I trust if I can sell 10 kilos and make enough money, I'm going to be good, man. I'm going to be straight. I'm going to get that big house. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to pay for this. I'm going to pay for this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. But the only thing we're doing is trusting in our wickedness, man. I know plenty of brothers who go out here and sell drugs, and the one thing they always say, Man, I'm gonna sell enough drugs and I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sell enough drugs. I'm gonna get enough money, and I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing, man. I ain't gonna do it no more. That's them trusting in their own wickedness, man. Just like our sisters who want to go out there, you know, sisters. What do sisters say sometimes? Sisters have an abortion. Like, sis, why you gonna kill your baby? Because I gotta get this career. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get this education. I gotta become a lawyer. I gotta become a doctor. And guess what? I can't do it if I got this baby. So I gotta kill the baby. That's you trusting into your own wickedness, man. Same thing with sisters out here right now. Sisters got the Only Me, what is that thing called? Only Me page, what is it called? OnlyFans. Is it OnlyFans? Some OnlyFans page, something like that. OnlyFans. It's something like that. But it's where sisters go and pretty much expose themselves for cash. Like, it's an online prostitution. It's pretty much online prostitution. You know, everything's online now. Kids on school online, shop online. You can do prostitution online. So you have sisters on the OnlyFans page, whatever it's called, on the OnlyFans page, stripping, taking their clothes off, and they get paid. And sisters believe that is the way. You know, that's sister trusting into their own wickedness. You know, so I don't see sisters like, you know, videos pop up in my thing where sisters be like, y'all sleeping on the Only Me page, the OnlyFans page. I'm getting all this money. The sisters holding the money to their ear, counting the money. Sis, like, and I even watched the sister today, and she was on her. I tuned into her live, and it was horrible to hear her speak. You know what I'm saying? Because this sister truly is walking into darkness, man, and she truly trusteth in her own wickedness. The sister said, she said, you see this big old house that I'm living in right now? She said, yeah, this is my big house. She said, yeah, I had to sell my tail to get this house. You know what I'm saying? I had to sell my tail to get this house, but look how I'm living now. And I sat back and I thought about it. I said, this is truly a sister who trusteth in her own wickedness, man. She thinks to herself, like, this is the way how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? This is what I got to do to make it. You trusting into your own evil, man. You thinking being evil is the way to righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think doing this evil is right? That's you trusting into your own wickedness, man. And that's why we have so many situations where brothers who are drug dealers get killed, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a brother, man. This was my brother, man. This was like my, you know what I mean? This was my, you seen me, you seen him. You know what I'm saying? This was my dog, man, who got back into drug dealing and he lost his life, man. And he always told me, he was like, bro, you know, I'm just trying to make enough money to pay for this house. And after that, I'm finished. And he told me, he's like, man, I need about 40,000, man. I need about 40,000. I could pay the rest of this money on this house that I got. I'm finished. And before he even can get that far, he got murdered, man. And you know what I'm saying? He got murdered. It hurt me, but now me being into this truth, I understand why. I understand why now, because he trusted in his own wickedness. Because drug dealing is wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you're wicked, you're not following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You're breaking the commandments of the Most High to do this wickedness. You know what I'm saying? What, like the scripture said, I suffer not for a witch to live. Selling drugs is witchcraft. Just like the scripture says, there should be no whore amongst the children of Israel. Selling videos on OnlyFans me page is a sin. That is breaking the commandments of the Most High. Having an abortion, killing a baby, is a sin against the Most High, man. Like, these are things that we're not supposed to do, man. We trust so much into our wickedness, man, that the Most High has to come and punish us for these things, man. Like the scripture said, man, A lot of these men, man, they love to walk into darkness, man. They love to walk in darkness, man. Because when you walk in the darkness, man, guess what? You can do anything. You can fulfill your lust. You can go out here and drug deal. You can go out here and buy prostitutes. You can go out here and smoke weed, smoke crack, pop a molly, do a line. You could do all of these different things in darkness, man. Until somebody sheds that light onto you, man. Until somebody sheds that light on you, and it exposes you, man. And it exposes you. That's what the laws do. The laws expose your wickedness, man. It's just like anything. If anything's in the dark, what do you have to do to be able to see what's in the dark? You have to shine the light on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the laws do. The laws shine light onto the darkness, man. It exposes your wickedness. It exposes you for going against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's why these Christian pastors hate the Isupk, man. They hate the Isupk because we shed that light on that darkness, man. We shed that light on that darkness. We show our people the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And these Christian pastors, man, these black politicians, they hate it, man. You know what I'm saying? They really hate it, man. They hate it. They hate to see our people wake up. And it's just more proof to show you that they don't want you to wake up, man. They don't want you to come outside of your darkness. Because you have to understand something, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If we wake up to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and let's say all the nation of Israel decided to keep the laws and statutes of let's not even say, let's say 75% of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians decided to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Do you know what would happen to this place? Do you know what would happen to America overnight if blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians say, you know what, I'm not going to drug deal no more. I'm going to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. I'm not going to prostitute my sister. I'm not going to abort my baby. I'm not going to join the military. I'm not going to put my men on child support. I'm not going to beat these women. I'm not going to have sex with a woman and throw her away. Do you know what would happen to this empire? This empire would fall overnight. And that's what we're seeing now, man. A lot of our people are starting to wake up. A lot of our people still have some stumbling blocks in their life because, you know, a lot of people want to go out here and join all of these different camps and all type of garbage and trash when they should be here in the Isupk, the home of the truth, man. And you know what I'm saying? But now a lot of our people are starting to wake up and they're starting to come into some type of realization of who the Most High is now. You know, I hear a lot of people, and I see a lot of people always saying the Most High, thank the Most High for this, thank the Most High and that, thank the Most High for that. You know, but they still got to shake their Christianity off of them because they still have it on it, but they're starting to come into some acknowledgement of who the Most High is. Now, wait till we stop celebrating all of these traditions, man. All of these wicked ways that America has established for us, man. Damn right. The sister said, I'm a boss. She said, Esau's kingdom will fall. It will fall. Like, it will start raining Edomites, man. It will be raining Edomites out the sky. You will see Edomites jumping out of all type of buildings. The highways will be full of dead carcasses because these oppressors will be walking into the streets, killing themselves, man. Because we're not sinning anymore against the Most High. Like, that's how much power it is when you follow the Most High. When you follow that light into righteousness, man. That's how much power it is, man. That's why the General Yohanan, man, I have to give him, man, like, so much respect, man, and a hand, man, because with him holding on to this truth, man, it gave brothers such as myself an opportunity, and the sisters and the brothers that are in the school, an opportunity to wake up, man, and come back into this light and allow this light to shed on us, man, and enable us to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, and allow us to come out of this darkness that we were once in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were able to wake up and come back and serve the Most High. We were able to put the drugs down. We were able to stop being prostitutes and whoremongers. You know what I'm saying? We were able to stop being drug dealers and thieves and robbers and murderers, gangbangers. We were able to stop doing these things and come back and serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And with the people that the Most High has put inside this Isupk, man, we are making a big difference, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of our brothers and sisters, man, who will come out of the world, who came out of their darkness they once were in their life, and they come into this light. I'm guaranteed everybody knows how your family looks at you different. Like, they're waiting. Your family's waiting on you to F up, man. You know, your family's waiting on you to come back into the darkness, but at the same time, they see the change. They see how you don't celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, how you don't smoke the weed, how you don't smoke the cigarettes, how you don't pop the pills, or how you don't have sex with women and just throw them to the side no more. They see that, and then they look at you, they're like, damn, but he on a whole different path. She on a whole different path. You know what I'm saying? They look at you different. That is the power of the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. That is the light that it shines on people who are in darkness. They see you shining. They see the commandments changing your life. They see you not eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. You ain't smoking no weed no more. You're healthy. You're living good. You're looking good. And they just like, damn. What is he or she doing that changed their life? And then you start to explain it to them. What do? Oh man, you know, I don't think I'm ready for all that yet, man. You talking crazy, man. Weed is what? Nah, man, I ain't doing none of that. They go back into the darkness, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High, man, he's not gonna allow us to continue to live in this darkness anymore, man. Right, because Isupk, you're right. Psalms 119, 105. We just pulled that. And this is the scripture I'm in now is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 10. And it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what our people believe, man. The people that are in darkness right now. They believe the Most High doesn't see the things that they're doing. But ooh-wee. The Most High's eyes are upon this wicked kingdom. He sees everything you're doing. He sees everything you're doing. You cannot hide anything from him, man. You can't hide nothing from the Most High. Do you really believe that you're going to be able to sin and the Most High don't see it? Why do you think the bad things happen to you? Why do you think when you're selling drugs, you get stopped by the police? Oh my God, man. 85 today, I-85, Interstate 85 today, I promise you, I rode up to North Carolina today. I promise you, I seen it, like for the past 2 days that I've been going back and forth to North Carolina on the highway, I have never seen so many people pulled over. Like, so many people were pulled over, man. And every time I seen somebody pulled over, it was a bag on the police officer's car, on the front of the car, and somebody in handcuffs. And I was just like, damn, I said, ain't no way this many people are getting stopped for selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? But they are. They even had the Panda Bus. You know, if you're familiar with the Panda Bus is a Moabite bus transportation, which takes, you know, people from like New York all the way back down to Georgia. I'm not sure if it goes to Florida, but I know it goes to New York to Georgia. I know it goes like those ways, New York to Georgia. And I seen the Panda Bus pulled over today, and they had a brother pulled out with handcuffs on him with a gym bag on the front of the hood of the Jeep. And I was like, damn, boy, they got this brother. They got this brother. You know what I'm saying? Because this brother thought that he was going to be able to do his wickedness and none see it. But the Most High seen it. And that's why he got caught, because you can't hide the wickedness from the Most High. You can't go against you can't sin. You can't transgress against the laws of the Most High and don't think you're going to receive some type of judgment from it, man. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see it more and more. Drug dealers getting caught, man. You know, and what everybody like to say, oh man, somebody snitching. No, nigga. The Most High is not with the drug dealer. He's not with it. Even with the sisters out here prostituting and doing a little OnlyFans Me page. OnlyFans me page, whatever they doing, even that's going to crack down. Even that's going to stop. Something horrible is going to end up happening to somebody on that thing, and people are going to stop doing it. All of that, the drug dealing, the abortion clinics, all of that is going to come to an end because people are going to get tired of the judgment coming down on them. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think a lot of us came inside of the Isupk, man? We got tired of receiving the judgment that was coming down on us, man. And we found this light, which is the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. The Most High shined this light on the Isupk, man, and we seen it and we ran into it, man, and we kept these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We got tired of the Most High putting his foot down like any good father would do against any disobedient children who don't want to follow his commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like any good father, man, you're going to put down your foot, man. Sis said, I'm going to get that for you too. Sis said, John, I'm about Yahweh. She said, John chapter 1, verse 5. Let me get that for you, sis. That is another precept. Let me get that for you. Alright, and it reads, the book of John, chapter 1, verse 5. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. That's right, sis. That is another precept. That is another precept to show people, man, that when you try to shine the light, which are the commandments, on the people that in the darkness, they don't comprehend it. They don't want to listen. They don't want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. They want to be hard-headed. So what does the Most High have to allow to happen to him? He has to allow something horrible to happen to him. Just like somebody selling drugs, right? Let's say you got a drug dealer. He's selling drugs. He get money. He get a lot of money. And let's say he got a family. Now, in order for that drug dealer to stop selling drugs, some type of punishment or judgment has to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thinks to himself, I can get this money. I'm going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get this money. I'm going to be straight. Ain't nobody don't know where I live at. And then the next thing you know, somebody finds out where he lives, come to the house, kick in the door, take his drug, tie up the family, kill everybody, take the money, leave his family dead, and he might be the one to live. He might be the person who lives, and guess what? He's going to learn then. He's going to be like, damn, maybe I should have stopped selling drugs when I had the chance. Maybe I should have stopped doing this evil and this wickedness that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it takes for some of our people to have to receive judgment from the Most High in order for them to stop walking into darkness, in order for them to comprehend and understand. Because we talk to a lot of our people, man. We tell our people all the time, if you don't do this, this is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching the Isupk back in the day, man. And I used to always see the brothers on the streets blazing before I even came into the school, blazing. We shouldn't vote. We shouldn't do this. If we do this and do that, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. And a lot of our people didn't want to comprehend, didn't want to listen to it. And then look what happened. Look what happened to us, man. When the brother said we shouldn't vote, I remember General Hunter them said that, and man, whoever's going to be in the chair after Barack Obama, they're going to do a lot worse. And look what happened. People voted Barack Obama in, and look what happened. They got Donald Trump. And ooh-wee, Donald Trump has unleashed the beast. You know what I mean? He has showed blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians how so-called Caucasian people really feel about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Like with him getting in the chair, he has exposed how they really feel about us. But yet the Christian pastors want to keep you in the dark. No. God loves everybody. We got to come together, hold hands, and we got to be together. But then yet you turn on the TV and another brother gets shot. A sister gets shot. Kids getting, Isupk brothers, kids getting thrown into cages, losing the kids. Kids ending up dead. Like, come on, man. How long are we going to continue to live our life in darkness? How long are we going to continue to live this horrible lifestyle, man, until we realize that we have to do something different, man. We have to come into this light, which are the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. All right, I'm gonna get y'all 1 John. I'm gonna get you 1 John. Get you 1 John chapter 1 verse 5, man. First John chapter 1 verse 5. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1, verse 5. And it reads, "This then is the message which we have heard of him and declare to you, that the Most High is light, and in him is no darkness at all." You know what I'm saying? Like, this is more proof to show you, man, that the Most High is that light, man. The Most High is that light. His laws, his statutes, his commandments. If we follow what he has established for us, we will walk into the light, man. But we see what happens to our people when we continue to walk into this darkness. We see the condition of our people, man. You know what I'm saying? You see the condition of somebody who wants to be a drug addict. Somebody who don't want to stop doing drugs. You see the darkness that they live in, man. And it's a horrible thing to see, man. Especially when you're in this truth. It's a horrible thing. Especially, you know, we all family, man. It's horrible to go out there on the streets and see a brother and a sister just living their life in complete darkness, sprung out on drugs. You know what I'm saying? You try to go out there and help a brother or sister, man, but they just want to continue to live their life in darkness, man. It is very hard to watch them and to see them live their life like that. I'm pretty sure everybody in this truth has a family member who they have tried to explain this truth to, like, hey, do this and do that, man. Come into the side of the school, man. You can change your life, man. And a lot of our family members reject it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the only person. I'm 100% sure every brother and sister in this school has a family members that they have explained to them the light of the Most High, which is his commandments and his laws. You try to tell them about them. Don't eat this, don't eat that, don't do this and don't do that. And then something bad ends up happening to them because they want to continue to live their life in darkness. And it's so horrible to see, man. It's so horrible to see, man. Like, I remember I said this one time in class, man, it was a brother I knew, man. Me and him was cool. And he lost his grandmother. Because she had went into a stroke. She went into, was it a stroke or a coma? And it was because her blood pressure had got so high. You know what I'm saying? Her blood pressure had got so high. And I probably shouldn't have said what I said then because I wasn't in the position I am now. I wasn't even a young man. You know, so I was just watching videos, and I remember telling the brother, he was like, "Man, my grandma died, man." I was like, "For real?" Because his grandma was like, you know, she was close to me too. You know what I'm saying? We used to go to her house. She'll cook for us. We'll chill. You know, we was in the world. We did all type of wickedness over there. You know what I'm saying? But she was a sweet lady, man. And he said she went into a coma because her blood pressure got high. And I was like, how? He was like, man, the doctor was saying, you know, her blood pressure got high. He said maybe it was something she had ate and something happened. And he said she went into a coma. But then, you know, he came back to me like a couple days later, man. He was like, man, my grandma's blood pressure had went high because of some of the food she had been eating. And he was like, the doctor had been telling her to slow down on eating pork. And his grandma used to always eat pork. And he said whatever she had ate that night before she went to bed, it made her blood pressure high. and he said she didn't take her blood pressure pills. So I don't know what she ate, and he probably knew, but he didn't explain it to me. But he was like, whatever she ate, it made her blood pressure get high, and she didn't take her blood pressure pills because she was up in age. So she didn't take the blood pressure pills, and whatever she had ate, which I'm pretty sure was pork. You know what I'm saying? It was something that sparked her blood pressure up. Because he always told me, he was like, man, I knew it was something she ate. I knew it was probably some pork. It was something she ate, them pork chops or something she ate. And it made her blood pressure get high to where she went into a coma and she never came out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's small stuff like that. To us, to people in the world, that's small. You know what I'm saying? A piece of pork chop. You know what I'm saying? It's just a piece of pork chop. It ain't gonna do no harm. But yet the Most High allowed it to jack your damn blood pressure through the roof, man, and push you into in a coma. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, how many family members we know who the doctor has told slow down on eating the pork, or we gonna have to amputate your foot? Like, it's like Officer Maradaki. I don't know if you were in the chat, but you remember when we went to go eat at a restaurant, and it was a sister. Was that me and you? I don't know. We was at was it Finney's? I think we was at Finney's eating, and the sister was eating the pig feet with one arm, man. And I was looking. I was like, good night. And I know when I usually see people with like amputations on their arm or their leg, it usually comes from one or two things: diabetes, or some type of clog where they gotta cut this artery off of that because it's gonna kill them. They told my father the same thing. My father's feet used to swell up every time he eat. Like every time he eat any type of pork, his blood pressure would get so high, his feet would swell up, his eyes would turn red, his hands would swell, and I was like, Pop, I said, man, it do you like that when you eat like pork products? He was like, yeah, whenever I eat that fried pork chop, it do that to me. I was like, good night. I remember him getting mad at me because I didn't want to get him a BLT one time. You know what I'm saying? But it goes to show you, man, that we need to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. Like it's horrible to see our people lose their lives and live their lives in darkness because they don't want to come into the Most High and serve Him, man. Like it is very horrible, man. It's hard to see that, man. It's hard to pull up at a gas station and to see our brothers and sisters sprung out on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's horrible to see, man. That's why it's so important for us to come inside of the Isupk, man. Come inside this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And follow the Most High. I'm going to read this again. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1, verse 5. And it says, then this is the message which we have heard of Him and declare unto you, that the Most High is light, and in Him is no darkness. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High is the light, man. He doesn't want us to walk in these ways of darkness. He doesn't want us to sin, man. You think the Most High wants you to be a homosexual? You think the Most High you think the Most High sent back like, you know what? I'm cool with him being a homosexual, man. He can do his thing. Go ahead and he like Rod. Go ahead and let him do his thing. He can do that. Go ahead. I'm cool with that. You think the Most High wants you to do that? You think the Most High wants us to live our lives in darkness and wickedness? You think the Most High wants us to abort our babies? That's why these Christian pastors, man, it's so wicked, man. It's so diabolical what they do, man, because they push it upon our sisters that it's okay to have an abortion. It's okay to kill that unborn baby in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? It was an article I brought out in one class about a Christian pastor who was in an interview and where he said he's for abortions. He's for abortions. And the guy that was interviewing him said, do you think God would be fine with you telling people it's okay to kill your babies? And what did he say? He said, I'm just paraphrasing, he said something in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, that's their decisions, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, that's their decisions, but you know, hey, the Most High understands, like, What in the hell? You really think the Most High wants us to kill our babies, man? Like, man, that's the problem with these wicked leaders, man. Right. Hey, sis, you right. She said, I'm about to say, she said, the doctor said slow down, but the Most High said don't eat it at all, man. That's what the Most High said. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures also say we should obey God rather than man. You know what I'm saying? Because your pastor, your doctor gonna say, Mrs. Jenkins, you know, I know you eat 3 pork chop sandwiches in a week. Maybe you should just eat 2. You should be okay. But the brothers on the street blazing on you, telling you to stop eating it at all. Don't eat it at all. Who are you gonna listen to? Who are you gonna listen to? We tell you the truth. We tell you the things that will save your life. Don't smoke weed. Don't sell drugs. Don't eat pork. Don't eat shrimp. Don't eat crab. Don't eat lobster. I'm talking about, man, if you eating crab and lobster, man, you are pretty much eating a cockroach. You're eating something. You might have what? You know the thing that's inside of the water that you use to clean all the filth and fish feces that's inside. You might have well, the filter. You know the filter that's inside the tanks. When you go in places, it's the tank. You got the filter in there, cleaning it. You might as well pull that out and just start eating on that. Because when you're eating the shrimp, crab, and lobster, that's what you're eating. That is a filter of the sea. It is designed to clean all of the feces from the bottom of the ocean. Just like a catfish, just like shrimp, crab, and lobster. All of those are bottom feeders. What do you think it is the job of the what's those things? The mussels that be stuck to the rocks or at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this stuff is designed to do a job to keep things clean. Just like a pig. A pig is a trash can. It eats anything. But yet we have been told that, you know, we can eat the pork. And you wonder why you got to get your leg amputated. Like you just ate out of a damn trash can. What do you think is going to happen to you? You know, the pastor telling you can eat the pork, but the pig is a trash can. You might as well go to your nearest dumpster, get you a table, throw the table in the inside, and start ripping up trash bags and just start eating whatever you see. Because when you eat a pig, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing, man. The Most High is the light, man. He is the light, man. The Most High doesn't want us to do any type of darkness, man. He doesn't want our people to be homosexuals, man. Look at how it was a sister, man. She shared a picture of the NYPD police car, which was in the gay pride colors. And I shared the video, I shared the post, and I was like, you know, this is another plague that has destroyed the Black, Latino, and Native Indian community. The sister posted in, hey, thanks for supporting this. I told the sister, sis, I don't support this at all because the homosexual community has helped destroy the Black, Latino, and Native American community. Like homosexuality is the reason why a lot of our men are not trying to have children, why a lot of our women are not trying to have children. What happens when 2 men get together? Are they going to have any babies? No. What happens when 2 women have babies? Are they going to try to have any children? No. Nah, you can't 2 men can't have a baby. 2 women can't have a baby. That is just confusion and wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? When we try to follow this way into darkness, man, we destroy ourselves, man. And it is horrible, man. It is very horrible. Right, sis, right. That's right, sis. Sis said, I'm about to say, she said, people wonder why the oceans are dirty. They're dirty because Esau took all the garbage cans from the oceans and set them on the dinner table. And people just be, ugh, but I'm allergic to shellfish. So me even smelling it makes my eyes watery, swells my face up and all that. Like, I just see people ripping the damn crab leg, dipping it in the butter, just acting like they eating some type of delicacy, man. But you You just eating out of the trash can, man. Just eat. Oh my goodness, those chitlins. Like, I'm from the South. Chitlins is like, I don't get it. Like, what people say, chitlins and potato salad. I never ate chitlins before. Even when I was in the world, I couldn't eat it because the smell was just horrible. And watching my aunt clean them one time before I even was like, she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna show you how you clean them," and to watch her put the water inside the intestines and then squeeze out, and then the only thing you see coming out the intestines is just feces, and she just, you got to clean it for a long time. I'm just looking like, no thanks. Don't sign me up. All right, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna keep reading down the book of 1 John chapter 1 verse 5. This then is the message which we have heard of him, and declare to you that the Most High is light, and in him is no darkness at all. Verse 6. If we say that we fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we lie. What is that saying? What is that saying if we say that we walk in the light? What is that saying if we say that we fellowship with him but walk into darkness? What does that mean? Give me an example. If you're in class, give me an example of somebody or people who say, what is an example of somebody saying that they walk in the light of the Most High, but they fellowship with the Most High, but they walk in darkness? Give me an example of who says that. Give me an example. Give me an example of what people say they fellowship with the Most High, but they walk into darkness. But they walk in darkness. Give me an example. I'm gonna see who on Facebook. Who on Facebook can answer this question, man? Anybody on Facebook? I know Sis got it. I know I'm a boss guy. I know Sis got it. She already got it. I know she got it. But is there anybody on Facebook? Is there anybody on Facebook? They can answer this question. Who says they fellowship with the Most High but walk in darkness? Come on, Facebook. I know Sis got it. Sis got it. She already got it. If nobody else don't say nothing, Sis, but if nobody else don't say nothing, I'm gonna go ahead and give you an answer. I'm gonna see if somebody on Facebook is gonna respond back. All right, 5, 4, 3. All right, nobody responded back on Facebook. All right, Sis had the answer right. Sis had it right. She said Christians say they love Yahushua, but they don't practice. They break all the laws. That's right, sis. This is an example of Christians. This is an example of the Christians today. Your Christian church. You know what I'm saying? They say they fellowship with the Most High. We keep all the commandments of the Most High. You know, I go to church every Sunday. I pay my tithes. Pastor, no, I'm good. Ain't Pastor? Yeah, he good. He good. But yet they walk in darkness, man. But yet they go out there and buy prostitutes. But yet the pastors been having homosexual sex with boys. That's the same thing for America. What does America say? God, we're a God-fearing country, but yet they say they're a God-fearing country. They fellowship with the Most High, but yet this place is full of darkness, man. Just like your Christian church, man. She said Christians say they love the Most High, but they break all the laws. That's right, sis. They say they fellowship with the Most High. They be in church doing the praise, I'm about to have a Caesar dance. They be in there shaking, the little babies and kids looking at them, the kids crying and the adults yelling. It's just chaos inside the church. Pastor coming out there throwing a white sheet on somebody. You looking at them, you think somebody dead in the church. You just like, what in the hell is going on in this place? You know what I'm saying? But these are the same people who said we fellowship with the Most High. But yet they walk in darkness, man. They say they fellowship with the Most High, man. Christian pastors, what do they say? This is the house of God. This is the house of God. But they walk in darkness, man. I don't want to call this pastor out, man. He worked with me. He was a pastor. He was a pastor in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I don't want to call. I might call him out, man. I'm gonna I ain't gonna call the brother out, but he was a pastor in Spartanburg. I worked with him on the slavery. And he used to always tell me, I'm a pastor of the church. I ain't gotta work. My congregation take care of me. I said, you teach the people about the laws of God? He's like, yeah, I teach all the people about the laws of God. And I used to watch him come in, he'd bring his lunch in. And then one day I caught him with that pork chop sandwich. I seen him ripping the bone off the pork chop. That's how I knew it was pork chop. I seen him rip the bone off the pork chop. He put it over there in the little bowl he had, slapped it on the bread with the mayonnaise and the mustard. Seen him clamping down. He was so, that sandwich was so good to him, and I had to say something. I was like, brother, we ain't supposed to be eating pork. Eating pork is a sin in the Bible. But he looked at me, he said, well, I'm sinning today. And I was like, this brother's a pastor. And then after he got through eating the pork chop sandwich, he went to the car and lit up his cigarette, leaned the seat back, and I was just like, what the Isupk saying is so true. Like this has to be the home of the truth, because these pastors are the ones who say they fellowship with the Most High. These are the ones who say they keep all the commandments, but yet they walk into darkness, man. And if that person who you call your pastor walks into darkness, guess where you're going to walk to if you're following him? Guess where you're going to walk if you're sitting in that church listening to him talk? You're going to walk into darkness too, man. And you're going to think you fellowshipping with the Most High, but you're actually just walking into darkness, man. I'm going to read this from the top again. Verse 6. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1. I'm going to start at 5. The book of 1 John, chapter 1, verse 5. This then is the message which we have heard of him, and declare to you, that the Most High is light, and in him is no darkness at all. Verse 6. If we say that we have fellowship with him, and walk in darkness, we lie, and do not the truth. Right there, man. That's more proof to show you, man. These politicians, these black leaders, these Christian leaders, these Edomite leaders, they say they fellowship with the Most High, man, but they walk in darkness. The Most High said they are liars, man. They are a bunch of liars. Sis, right? She said they decorate their churches with Christmas trees. Sis, what you saying is so heavy. What you saying is so heavy, they do that. Like, these are the same people who say they fellowship with the Most High, but when you walk inside their church, they're celebrating the pagan tradition after Nimrod. And you can tell them. Like I told the pastor, I was like, man, the Christian church, the Christmas is a pagan tradition. And this is what drove me into the school, the Isupk, man. Because I started to see all of the lies that these Christians were pushing. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing all the lies in Christianity, and I was just like, but these supposed to be the people that's supposed to be the fellowshippers of the Most High. They even got churches, the Fellowship of God, this Fellowship of God, but yet when you come in on Christmas, everybody got they got the Christmas tree decorated, they got the star on top. They picking up somebody, baby girl, picking up, letting her put the star on top in the church. The church is so beautiful on Christmas. It is like so beautiful. They turn the lights out, and they just so happy and proud. It's like, yeah, you know, we doing right. We doing right. But they don't even know, man. They say they fellowship with the Most High, but they're really just walking into darkness, man. And they're a bunch of liars, man. Bunch of hypocrites. Bunch of liars, man. That's what they are, man. This is what we become when we follow Christianity and we follow these other nations and these heathens, and we try to be like the oppressors, man. We become a bunch of liars, man, because we begin to walk into darkness and we become liars, man. Because there's so many things that the Most High told us not to do, but when we go out here and follow these nations, guess what happens to us? We walk in darkness, man. We walk in darkness. And the Most High said, if you walk in darkness, we lie. If you say you fellowship after him, but you walk into darkness, we lie. If you say you keeping the commandments of the Most High, but then you go home and you roll up the blunt and you smoking, you know, even with Israelites, man, you got brothers and sisters who are in fake Israelite groups who say, I keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments. But shit, they go home, so like they go home and smoking the weed, popping the pills, having sex with transgenders with their purple shirts on. Had to throw that out there, you know. Calling the police on brothers, snitching, allowing heathens inside of their congregation. When the Most High said we are not supposed to do these things, man. The Most High said if you fellowship with him and walk into darkness, man, you a lie, man. And you ain't doing the truth. That's why the Isupk is the home of the truth. You cannot come in here and think you're going to try to serve the Most High and do wickedness, man, and live in the life of darkness. You are going to be checked. You're going to get corrected on these things, man. If not, there's a door for you. I would rather you walk out of it than get thrown out of it. You know what I'm saying? Salaga. But you are not going to be able to do any type of wickedness or evil inside of here, man. If we say we fellowship with the Most High, we mean it. We're not going to walk in darkness. I'm not going to say that I keep the commandments of the Most High, but I'm out here buying prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? How can I fellowship with the Most High, but I live my life in sin? How can you call yourself a man of God, but you out here having homosexual sex? Just like Creflo Dollar. Creflo Dollar just got, Creflo Dollar, 3 weeks ago, this article came out. The sister brought it out. Well, the sister brought it out on her podcast. And she said that Creflo Dollar was trying to sue her because she brought out a story about some man who was in another church in Atlanta, said that he was some type of choir director or something like that. We all know majority of all the 99.9% of all choir directors are gay or homosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Let me be politically correct. Are homosexuals. So Creflo Dollar paid this man to come, you know, to lead his choir. But the man said that when he was on the way to Atlanta, he went to the address that they gave him, and the address was for a hotel, some big fancy hotel. And said he went to the room, thought he was gonna get the money that he was supposed to give to the church, was like $30,000. Because Creflo Dollar said, yeah, we'll give your church the $30,000, but you got to let that brother so-and-so come up here and lead my choir. And so they gave him an address. The brother went to the address, and it turned out to be a hotel. The brother went to the room, and the brother said that, it's horrible. He said Creflo Dollar was taking a shower, And then he said, the brother said some horrible things. He said, for 4 hours, I don't even want to say it because it's disturbing. They said for 4 hours he proceeded to blow Creflo Dollar's back out for $30,000. Like, that's where your money is going, man. Your money's going so your Christian pastors can have homosexual sex, man. Good night. Said Creflo Dollar gave the man $30,000 to do this homosexual activity on him for 4 hours. And he said that he got mad about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And he had brought it out. You know, he had let the sister know about the situation. And you know, the sister didn't hold back. She brought it out. She said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna let everybody know what's really going on with Creflo Dollar." And she said when she brought the story out, Creflo Dollar started sending all type of lawyers at her to make her stop, to try to force her to stop bringing out the story. Was saying that she wasn't able to do that. She was doing something, and they wanted to sue her. And she said she got her lawyer, and her lawyer said, "You're not doing that." She said, She said, "Actually, you're not breaking any laws." And the lawyer told her, "Go ahead and push the story even more." And she said, so Creflo Dollar was sitting out here speaking, talking about there was some sister out here trying to make me seem like I'm a homosexual, this and that, this and that, la 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 la. But the sister said the story is true. You know what I'm saying? She don't know how true it is, but she was like, hey, she has her sources. And you know what? I believe it. Because a lot of these black leaders, man, are homosexual, child molesters. You know what I'm saying? Just like Pastor John Gray down here in Greenville. Come to find out he was having sex with some woman that wasn't his wife or some young girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, man. These people walk in darkness, man. And they lie, man. And they do not the truth of the Most High, man. All right, let me get one more scripture for y'all, man. I'm going to get Psalms 119, verse 9, man. I think, did we put it earlier? All right, sis said, she said, Isupk is the only group of followers of Yahushua that are walking in absolute truth. Damn right, sis. Damn right, sis. You are right, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like this path right here, you have to do right. You have to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Sis also said something about Eddie Long. She said Eddie Long tried to hide his homosexual lifestyle, but the Most High had a different plan. You right, sis. The Most High turned Eddie Long into a raisin. Turned him into a raisin. He used to be a grape, and next thing you know, he turned into a raisin. Eddie Long used to be pretty muscular. And then when you seen him again, you was like, good night. This brother, he was looking like Al Sharpton after the surgery. Alright, let me see if anybody said anything. Alright, what scripture was that I was going to? Alright, and if anybody, man, if you in the world, man, and you want to learn how to cleanse yourself of this darkness and this wickedness, man, let this be the way. This is how you do it, man. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. Verse 10. With my whole heart have I sought thee. O let me not wander from thy commandments. This is how you cleanse yourself of that wicked lifestyle that you are living. That darkness, those sins, those evils, those wicked things, man. You must take heed of the Most High's words, man. You must hear the commandments, man. You got to listen. You got to understand. You got to follow the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And you have to let your path be this right here, man. You can't wander from the commandments. You can't get curious and try to go out here and do all type of evil and wickedness, man. You can't do it. If you want to learn how to cleanse yourself of that wickedness, man, you must take heed of the Most High's word, man. And you cannot wander away from these commandments. You can't go out there and try to do something different. You can't keep the commandments one day, then tell yourself, you know what, man, I'm gonna go smoke a little weed. I'm gonna go sell a little bit of drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy a prostitute. You can't do it. All right, man, that's it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and close this class out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and close this class out. All right. Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brother and sisters. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportations, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 through 21, Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in Hebrew, Ma'asharah, 10% of every penny, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest funds, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, which will be the Feast of Dedication, which is Hanukkah, the 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days, which will be Friday, December the 20th, 2020. Salaki, is that right? Salaki. Salaki. Which would be Wednesday, December the 9th, 2020, for 8 days. If you want to find us, it'll be in 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. All right? Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, shalom.